I could talk personally as pastor of this parish with 7,000 people, and many of whom work for very low wages. But I want to instead talk on behalf of the church. So I'll talk of the bishops of the United States, the Pope, Bishop DiMarzio, chairman of the Domestic Policy Committee of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. In our Catholic tradition, work is more than a way to make a living. It is not a burden, but a blessing. Work is an expression of our dignity and a contribution to the common good. In spiritual terms, work is a way to participate in God's continuing work of creation. The economic challenges faced in our present age have led to all kinds of political debates. Unfortunately, these challenges often are addressed in simplistic, ideological, and polarized ways. For example, the market is always right, or government should fix it. Globalization is the solution, or globalization is the problem. The Catholic tradition offers a different way of thinking about economic life. Through the centuries, the Church has looked to the Scriptures and to its own moral teaching to develop a number of key principles to guide economic choices. These principles are found in the United States Bishop's Statement of 1996, a Catholic framework for economic life. Let me just give you a few of them. 1, the economy exists for the person, not the person for the economy. 2, all economic life should be shaped by moral principles. Economic choices and institutions must be judged on how they protect or undermine the life and dignity of the human person. Is that me? No. Support the family and serve the common good. 3, the fundamental moral measure of any economy is how the poor and the vulnerable are faring. 4, all people have the right to life to secure the basic necessities of life. That is, food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, safe environment, and economic security. 5th, all people have the right to economic initiative, to productive work, to just wages and benefits, to decent working conditions, as well as to organize and join unions and other associations. 6th, all people, to the extent they are able, have a corresponding duty to work, a responsibility to provide for the needs of their families, and an obligation to contribute on the broader society. There are some daunting challenges to how we live the gospel of work and how we respect the dignity of work and the rights of workers today. In the economy, here in Fairfax County, many are moving forward and reaping the rewards of their education, skills, and hard work. On the other hand, also in Fairfax County, many are left behind, hungry, homeless, or poor, often struggling with rent or paying for decent health insurance. Families in the middle can be one lost job, one major illness, one unanticipated setback away from serious economic trouble. As their children grow, parents are faced with balancing the costs of education and saving for their own retirement. Let me just finish with a letter from our own bishop. Just a short one. In every case, a just wage is the concrete means of verifying the justice of the whole socioeconomic system. These words are from Laborum Exercens by Pope John Paul II. The minimum wage in the United States is $5.15 an hour. This wage has not increased since 1997, although members of Congress have raised their own salaries 6 times over the same period. While those earning the minimum wage live below the poverty line, the average chief executive officer of a major corporation earns $9.3 million in total compensation a year, or $4,470 an hour. No one who works full-time should have to live in poverty or be homeless. It is essential that we give a just wage. It's critical that we work to sustain and expand living wage ordinances, such as those already passed in Alexandria and Arlington. Thank you.